This video is brought to you by Novium. Stick around to the end to find out how you can elevate your workspace with a Novium hover pen. Imagine a world the same size as our moon that is hiding a deep ocean. An ocean containing twice as much water as all of Earth's oceans combined. And that this world may well be the place where we finally discover alien life. It might sound like science fiction, but this is Europa, one of Jupiter's most mysterious and intriguing moons. Encased in a bright shell of scarred ice, Europa's surface is a mosaic of strange, captivating features, each pointing to one possible conclusion. Below its frozen crust lies an enormous subsurface ocean unlike anything we've ever seen before. While we will have to wait around 6 years before ESA's JUICE spacecraft and NASA's Europa Clipper spacecraft arrive at Jupiter and attempt to confirm whether this concealed ocean truly exists, thanks to past missions, we already have a plethora of spectacular close-up images that offer tantalizing evidence for such a possibility. So let's take a closer look at one of the most mysterious worlds in the solar system, Europa, the most promising place for life beyond Earth. You are watching V101 Space. My name's Rob, and if you enjoy diving into the wonders of space, don't forget to subscribe for much more to come. Europa is one of 95 known moons orbiting Jupiter, but it is arguably the most fascinating of them all. Over the years, 6 spacecraft have visited Europa, capturing stunning images of its truly unique surface. And while NASA's Juno spacecraft, which is currently orbiting Jupiter, occasionally glances a view of Europa, most of what we know about the icy moon comes from years of observations made by NASA's Galileo spacecraft. Galileo studied the Jovian system for almost 8 years before plunging into Jupiter's atmosphere in September 2003. But before that dramatic finale, it captured an abundance of breathtaking images, giving us an intimate glimpse into this magnificent frozen world. Although Europa is covered with strange and wondrous features, you may be surprised to discover that it is actually the smoothest body in the solar system. There are no towering, jagged mountains here, and very few craters. In fact, its tallest features are a few isolated peaks, barely reaching 500 meters high. This remarkable smoothness suggests that Europa's surface is fairly young, likely tens of millions of years old rather than billions, like some of its neighboring moons. Somehow, the ice is being resurfaced and smoothed out. The question of why that happens is still partly a mystery, but it likely has something to do with what's hidden below Europa's surface. In this incredible close-up image captured by the Galileo spacecraft, Europa's tallest peaks are visible in the top right corner, but you'll also notice long straight grooves cutting through the icy landscape around them. Zoom out and you can see that these formations stretch for many hundreds of kilometers, creating a mesmerizing pattern across the entire globe. These cracks, called lineae, are believed to have formed from the shifting and stretching of Europa's icy shell, creating fractures that can be over 200 meters deep. The forces that deform this outer layer of ice are driven by Jupiter's immense gravitational pull, as well as from its neighboring moons, Io and Ganymede, which tug at Europa as they pass by in their orbits. The immense forces cause tidal flexing, similar to how our moon affects Earth's tides, but on a far grander scale. While Jupiter's powerful gravity plays a huge role in shaping these fractures, there is another side to the story, however. Scientists found that some of Europa's longest lineae did not match the predicted patterns of fractures that should be created from tidal flexing alone. They determined that the patterns would fit very well, however, if Europa's surface could move independently from its interior, as would be the case if a layer of liquid existed between the crust and the moon's rocky mantle. This suggests that Europa may experience a kind of ice tectonics, akin to Earth's plate tectonics, but with ice plates rather than rock. When sections of Europa's icy surface move and shift over one another, they crack, and the result is new fractures. Just imagine the constant dance of freezing, cracking, and shifting beneath your feet if you were able to live on Europa's bizarre surface. Another unusual feature on Europa's surface is the arc-shaped cracks known as cycloids. These elegant, curved fractures offer even more evidence of the immense tidal forces at play here, because they form as Europa's ice responds to the constantly changing gravitational pull throughout its orbit, cracking in beautiful arcs instead of straight lines as Europa is whipped around Jupiter. The ridges on either side of these straight and curved cracks, double-peaked ice walls, are believed to form as the cracks widen and refreeze over time. The reddish bands which snake across the surface add to Europa's haunting beauty, but they also serve as possible clues to what type of ocean lies beneath. Darker areas suggest that minerals and salts have emerged from the subsurface ocean and chemically reacted with Jupiter's intense radiation, darkening the salts and giving them a reddish-brown hue. If this is correct, then Europa's hidden ocean is likely very salty. Just imagine, only 10 to 25 kilometers below these fractures, conditions might just be right for some form of life, completely unaware of the universe beyond the icy